Watch your steps. Named after a Coronado shoreline where locals soak up sun and suds, this easy drinking IPA will transport you to a tropical paradise the moment it hits your lips. Blending Citra, Mosaic, Simcoe, and Southern Cross hops for a delicious tropical aroma with just a hint of sun-kissed citrus. It's deceptively smooth with just enough bite. Thanks for watching the Tapping Out Show. This is Matt and Jeremy. We're going to do another Coronado beer. Jeremy, tell us about this beer.
So we're doing the Stingray IPA.
Coronado, I would say, is one of my favorite breweries, if not my favorite brewery, and we haven't visited them yet, but I definitely like a lot of their IPAs. Some of their other beers I've tried. I haven't tried everything yet, but we tried a lot of their stuff, and I would probably say almost every one of their IPAs have that certain taste. So you kind of like it if you like their stuff. It's just more or less, right, different take on the same thing.
So for an example, we did a video on their stupid stout. Even with a stout, it still has a taste that tastes like Coronado. They have a mermaid red that I actually like a lot, and it has a Coronado taste, which, like I said, if you're like us and you like their taste, that's good. If you're not a big Coronado fan, it really, I would say, it would depend on what you're trying to look for. If you're an IPA person, they do killer IPAs. They just do. So
Idiot IPA is one of my favorite beers, and the Bobblehead Red is one of our favorite beers. So, and they make a lot of good stuff. They have the Mermaid Ale. They have a lot of good beers.
So it's a clean IPA.
Strong citrus smell.
I was almost going to say it kind of smells kind of skunky. But it's a clean IPA. You can see right through it. I mean, some IPAs are unfiltered and almost look like a half. This one does not. Coronado makes great ingredients. They do great beers, so I'm looking to enjoy this. So, cheers. Just I remembered it. So, it's super sweet for an IPA. You definitely get a lot of the citrus. Most IPAs, especially West Coast, very dry. Not very dry. The IPA kick at the end's not there, which is good in my case because I don't like the little punch. And I'm gonna tell you what, most Coronado IPAs don't have that gnarly punch at the end. They just don't. And that's probably the reason why I think the drinkability for any Coronado IPA is up there, at least for me.
What is the alcohol in this guy again? Do you remember?
I'm gonna say it was 7.9.
Sorry, there you go, 7.9. So I would say for a 7.9 IPA, this thing is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you can drink it this easy, it's got this much alcohol, it's pretty citrus dominant, but not where it's annoying, like a flavored kind of beer, and it's really easy to drink. I mean, it's an awesome beer. I would say 4.75 is what I'd rate this at.
You know what?
I don't like giving up that 5, and we give a lot of 4.5s, but I would say myself, I would put it in that 4.75, close to a 5, especially because you almost hate IPAs sometimes, and this isn't even a light alcohol IPA. This is very drinkable, and it's blended very well.
Okay, well, out of IPAs, I'm going to include the Bobblehead Red because it is a red IPA. And I'm going to count Idiot for that too. But those to me are the Coronado 5s. That's my upper echelon. If you're counting Coronado as a brewery, if you want to rate it like that, all around IPA for the Stingray, I would agree with you with the 4.75. I would almost go 4.5. But 4.75 for the fact that we'll use Idiot. I like Idiot, but the thing is Idiot comes with a cost kind of deal, to where the alcohol content does change the way that the beer tastes, to where it's a little bit rougher to drink, but at the same time it's still enjoyable. This is almost that same flavor with a lower alcohol content, which makes it more palatable.
That's why I'm giving this a 4.75,
Agreed.
because we've done some IPAs that are really good and really drinkable, but they're really low in the alcohol spectrum, so it's hard to give them that 5% range, because it's almost like a light beer, so that's why I'm giving it the 4.75, because we're always stuck between 4.5 and 5, and I would say this is one of those beers that it's not quite a 5.0 for me, but it's a good argument. It could be a 5. You ask me another day, I might call it a 5, but it's definitely a good flavor, and for how light it is and how it doesn't hit you with the hops on the back end, and for the amount of alcohol, good job, Coronado, I would say.
Yeah, you know what? It's one of my top 5 IPAs. I'll give you that. Besides that, we're going to finish these out. Email us about anything. It's info@tappingoutshow.com. Social media, all one word, Tapping Out Show. Google it.